I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So I'm going to talk about two things today real quick on this video. First up, Jalen Milroe does not opt out of the bowl game. I believe it's the Reliquist Bowl versus Michigan, and I'm glad he doesn't opt out. And also, Parker Brailsford is returning for what is it, his senior season, I believe. Heavy. Much respect to him. I think it's a great move. Let's just get into both of them. Like I said, first up, shout out Jalen Milroe, dog. Now, whether or not Jalen Milroe will enter the drafts, yet to be known. I don't think he spoke on it yet. It will be major news, in my opinion. Just speaking on that fact, I think he should return next season. I think he needs another year, just off what I've seen from him alone, dog, as far as field vision, reading the field, understanding what the defense is in, where the defender will be, et cetera, et cetera. Becoming a more accurate passer, being better at completing certain throws, not forcing the ball in there. Oh, yeah, I think him coming back to Bama for another year will help him, dog, improve his game heavy. Now you say, oh, why should he come back? Go get the bread, go get the guapino. He has to be very careful because if he gets drafted by the wrong team, guess what? His career is over before it even starts, homie. Heavy. You know, Jalen Milroe, the type of quarterback, a true weapon, no capping on that, but he needs to go to the right organization, around the right coaching staff, etc., to mold him, develop him so he can really understand the game, have time to grow, not be forced into a bad situation. Heavy. That's why I'm saying he should return, dog. He needs to improve his game a lot more before the NFL stage, the NFL level. It's a different animal, huh? It's a different animal. You hear me? No cap. We know what it is. We've seen numerous and array of quarterbacks go to the league. They look good in college. They go to the league, huh? They up out of there. They don't even start. Their career don't even start, homie. So he needs to be smart, dog, about his decision. Now, it will definitely be a competitive quarterback room. They're going bang for a spot. You got Keelan Russell coming in. You got Ty Simpson in there, Austin Mack, Jalen Milroe if he returns. So he's going to have to earn his keep. He's going to have to earn his keep heavy. No debating, dog, but if he is who he thinks he is, if he's the best quarterback, he'll be the starter once again, heavy. You know, he had some good games with Bama, some bad games for Bama at the end of the day. It is what it is. But yeah, that's it, dog. I'm glad Jalen Milroe is returning, is playing in a bowl game. Like I say, they got Michigan business to handle. I'm glad they didn't go the Florida State route. They've taken accountability, understanding they played piss poor in some games and they lost and they didn't make the playoffs. Even though the committee is trash, etc., you take care, beat who you supposed to beat, you up in there, no questions. You ain't got to worry about a weak-ass conference being in there over you, homie. Period. But Jalen Milroe showing his competitive spirit, his leadership, wanting to end on a bang, on the right note, set this team up for success, whether he leaves, enters the draft, or not. Heavy. That's what you want from a captain, a leader, etc., dog. And I'm sure it will go a long way as far as NFL recruits, teams looking at him, interviewing him, etc., dog. Competitive spirit, wanting to compete. Here, you hear me? Being down to compete. You hear me? Let's just get into the article about Jalen Milroe real quick. 1 second, bro. Give me a second, dog. 1 second, bro. I mean, this is great news for Bama, you know. And at the end of the day, I don't care what bowl it is, dog. Finish the season strong. Have respect for yourself, your squad, your brotherhood, your team, etc. Finish strong, bro. Finish strong. No cap. I don't care what nobody talking about. That's the goal. That's the key. Finish strong on every level. Here we go, man. 1 second. Let's get into it. Let me know how y'all feel. Fire them comments up. Bro. Heavy. Fire them comments up. Are you happy, ecstatic about Jalen Milroe playing in a bowl game? How do you really feel? Let me know. Feedback is much appreciated. Let's get it. All right, let's get to this shit, man. While Alabama QB Jalen Milroe won't opt out of the Reliquist Bowl versus Michigan. Heavy respect. Alabama football quarterback Jalen Milroe shared Thursday he plans to play in the Reliquist Bowl against Michigan. Finish is one of our core values. Let's get it, Milroe said. I think that's important as a leader to refocus and emphasize the core values. That's one of our statements as a group. We started the season all together. It's about finishing together as well. I think think that was just important when it comes to playing in this game. Finishing the season out with my brothers in Tampa. Respect that, bro. Gotta respect that. Heavy. Coming from an NFL prospect, he could have decided to sit out, say, no, forget all that, dog. I'm protecting my body, protecting my brand, my name, etc., my draft chances, right? But he took the chance, taking a risk to ride with his brothers one more time. And what he say? Finish. Core values, finish strong, dog. Period. Respect. Milroe is the number 4 quarterback on ESPN's board right now for the 2025 NFL draft. You ask me, that's pretty high, but you got a course in the quarterback class this year, huh? Got a course in it heavy. He could end up a first-round pick this spring. So some players in his spot might decide not to play in a bowl game that isn't part of the college football playoff. Milroe won't, though. Let's get it. Salute Milroe. Kalen DeBoer didn't have to convince Milroe to play. If you ask the quarterback, Milroe was asked what DeBoer's message was to him, and Milroe said it was more my message to him. Let's get it. Started the season out against Western Kentucky together. We're going to finish the season together, Milroe said. That was just the emphasis. I told him, we're going to finish the season on a bang. We're going to come together as a group and try to have the best plan we can be. And hold on, what? We're going to come together as a group and try to have the best plan we can be so we can be the best version of ourselves. That's just a thought process. It was all about finish. Shout out Jalen Milroe, dog, and that's it for that article. Shout out, respect Jalen Milroe, no cap. I mean, what more could you ask for that, man? What more could you ask for him? And I'm sure he understands he let Bama down some game this year. Heavy, he let him down. Oklahoma game, Tennessee game, etc. Homie, you hear me? He didn't play his best ball, so he owes this to his squad and his brotherhood. And I'm glad he's standing on that 10 toes, standing on business, dog. Let's get it. You hear me? Let's get it. Now, next up, we got Parker Brailsford. Parker Brailsford. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this article. No need to wait. But he decides to come back. He's deciding to come back for his senior year, 2025 season, and that's big for Bama. That's pivotal for Bama. You hear me? Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop sharing right quick. That's very pivotal for Bama, dog. Yeah, before I even get into the article, that's pivotal for Bama, homie. You got a returning center who understands the process, understands the scheme, knows Kalen DeBoer very well. He's played in the system for many years, dog. A true veteran returning. Not only that, you got that experience, that leadership. He's been through the wins, been through the losses. It's always good, great news when you can have a returning veteran. Not only a returning veteran, right, dog, but somebody who plays, somebody who has the potential to be elite. You hear me? He continues to develop, grow, mature, and improve his game, dog. Strengthen his weak points, dog. Heavy. The sky's the limit. It's no limit for that dude. You could be looking at one of the best centers in college football next year. Hands down, man down. He just got to stay focused, really be with the program. But this is what it's about. And him coming back might influence other players to return next season. The domino effect, huh? Permeate through the building. That's what it's about. Shout out Parker Brailsford, man. Let's get into the article. No need to wait any longer. Shout out him, though. And I'm sure he understands he probably need one more year, dog. I'm glad he's being smart, listening to some of his peers, coaches, staff. Hopefully people really with his best interest at hand. You understand me? But I think this is a good move for the dude. He can definitely impress more. Center Parker Brailsford returning to Alabama for a 2025 season. The Crimson Tide center is considered one of the best interior offensive linemen in college football. Heavy, let's get it, man. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, as the number 11 Alabama Crimson Tide football program prepares for a postseason with no college football playoff questions begin to circulate on players' futures. The Crimson Tide will take on the Michigan Wolverines in the Relia Quest Bowl in Tampa and appears to have the majority of its roster ready to play. Let's get it. Alabama center Parker Brailsford not only pledged to play against the Wolverines, but made it clear he plans to return to Tuscaloosa for his red shirt junior season in 25. Let's get it. How great is that? How good does that sound? Obviously, I'm focused on what's to come with Michigan and everything, and I'm excited for that game. And also, I'll be coming back. Brailsford said on Thursday. The Crimson Tide center started in all 12 games for an offense that averaged 182 yards per game on the ground and only gave up 19 sacks the entire season. The offensive line wasn't always piss poor. Brailsford, Parker, Brailsford, he had pretty solid games majority of the season. They had their moments. They had their sequences when they look piss poor, dog. You know, some sequences look good. Drives look great. They look phenomenal. Others, right? They look piss poor, trash, soft, homie, soft. Especially the outside, the tackles, the right tackle, left tackle, especially the right tackle, dog. Period. Ain't no way Caden Proctor that big and look that soft at times, homie. You hear me? Just talk to my family, talk to my people that give me good advice on what they think, and just talking to people around the building to see what they had to see. I'm sure he meant had to say on that one, dog. Grammar error. I think the overall consensus is I should come back, Brailsford said. Brailsford return is excellent news for the offensive line as they expect to return several members from the 2024's unit. Offensive guard Tyler Booker is expected to be a high draft pick and never will likely depart. But outside of that loss, the unit could return 4 of its 5 starters. And what if Tyler Booker came back, homie? What if Tyler Booker said, fuck it, I'm here. Roll Tide full of pride. Let's go win this champion, baby. Let's go win this championship, this natty, huh? An experienced offensive line could be an invaluable tool for an offense that potentially is utilizing a brand new quarterback. Alabama signal caller Jalen Milroe said Wednesday he hasn't considered future plans yet, but is instead focused on the Relia Quest Bowl. Let's get it, dog. Let's get it, man. Roll Tide full of pride. That's what's up, Parker. That's what's up, big homie. Heavy, big dog. I like that. I respect that, dog. But yeah, like I say, dog, spectacular news for that O-line, that front. When you can never take for granted, you know, when the O-line is in sync, on the same accord, meshing, has great chemistry. When it all comes together, oh, that's a lovely picture, homie. A lovely picture. And that's exactly what could happen. Yeah. Brailsford, other 4 starters coming back, even Pritchard, Kalen Proctor, even though they need to get better and step their damn game up, homie. But that's what it's about, homie. Chemistry, team chemistry, brotherhood relationships, understanding each other, communication. Now they got years in. You hear me? Year 2 of the regime. So now everybody learning the process, dog. Learn the scheme fully. No coursing, no debating. This is big news for the Bama O-line. I love it. I'm here for it. Let me know how you feel about it. Parker Brailsford return. Are you excited? How you feel? But let me know, man. Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated, huh? Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell, huh? It takes less than 1 second. Support the grind. Support the channel. Big skull here. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah.